Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more Frostpunk. We are doing pretty good. We have a couple of cold homes, but we do have a steam hub being built, and we're about to build yet again another one of our workshops. We have ourselves a free automaton, and so we're going to go ahead and throw it into the more technological gains. We're going to see if we can max out as much of the technology tree as we possibly can. I think that's going to give us the best chances at survival. So at the moment, nothing too crazy is going on right about now. We have a sawmill that needs to be deconstructed, which will happily happen. We have, yes, some extra vacancies in a few jobs. Nothing too ridiculous, but a little bit of extra manpower wouldn't hurt. Either that or with the automatons as they're being built, we can finally go ahead and finish those things off. In fact, you know what? We're not exactly over encumbered by timber at the moment. Let's go ahead and send that spare automaton over there to the wall drill. Make sure that we're making progress there at the very least, and then I think we have one more. No? Okay, well, we don't have one more, but either way, after we get that building built, we'll then go ahead and send them across there. Alright, but either way, that was our technology, so there goes our automaton integration. So we're now sitting at a very comfortable 90% efficiency. I think what we're going to do here is maybe go for the faster outpost teams. Again, at this stage, if we can get that to be transported just that little bit faster and all of that, we will be able to get a couple more steam hubs, or steam cores, I hope. Alright, so since we've got all of that done, let's go ahead and also make sure we're using up our food resources. We are making plenty of extra food at this stage, so we should be trying to do what we can at this. Yeah, bring that up. And then where else is there a building that we could probably benefit from? I don't think we need to worry about the steam coal mines. We're making plenty of coal at this stage. That's not a big deal. We have our supplies there. Let's see. We can't do propaganda for a little bit. Yeah, I think this is just going to be a matter of letting things get done. Yeah, that steam sawmill, that's working with a bunch of engineers. That's good. We'll hopefully clear up this section of the map there. Yeah, that'll give us a little bit more room to build if we so desire. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty decently, all things considered. Yeah, we're doing remarkably well on hope, so yeah, we did have one death, which is a little unfortunate. But at the end of the day, if we can max out this hope bar, I'm hoping we can get the remaining of these Londoners to decide not to run away. Alright, so let's see, that building got built, that's excellent. What are you doing exactly? You are steam sawmill. Alright, let's go ahead and call off the wall drill. That does not need to be running with an automaton right about now, but we'll enjoy the free timber. Yeah, an extra 50 to 100, that's not bad. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and make sure that we get that research up and running. Now, we do have a couple of scouts out in the Frostland at the moment. That's fine. I feel like there's still something yet to happen, which we are meant to go out and explore, so that's why they're hanging out in the direction that they are. Alright, we can disband them or send them back out to the Frostland. That's an extra 47 raw food, 86 steel, 240 timber, and another 133 coal. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so you know what? I'm not sure which direction is necessarily the best. So we've got our two scout teams out over here. I feel like there could be something closer towards this direction. You know what? Let's go ahead and send you... Oh no, we found the observatory already. Okay, so... What to do with you? I do not know. You know what? Let's have a quick check. If we were to go ahead and see our... No, not our outpost. We want the beacon. Okay, so if we were to disband you, that would give us 40 timber back and 5 extra workers. Well, if that were to be the case, You know what? Sure. We'll disband this for now. We can happily build out another one, but that will give us a little bit of extra food and yeah, maybe employ a, yeah, I think that's an alright idea. So we have an option of a third if we find that we have more to explore. We'll max out the food production there, and then we should have, let's see, where is another job? It's only for a single individual. You know what? You can probably start dismantling some stuff. I don't think there's too much to really worry about. Oh, actually, you know what we could do? We could go ahead and remove an engineer, go for a worker there, and make sure that our factory is up and running when it is necessary. Alright, I think that's pretty good. We'll also go ahead and we will unpause that demolition of that building there. Again, it's not a particularly big issue one way or the other, but as long as it will get taken down when we can, that is what I would prefer. Alright. Alright, let's see. What else have we got? Book of Laws. Got another 12 hours. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We're not in any immediate desire for anything. Although, oh wait. I think there were some agitators. Yes, that's right. For extra building efficiency. Yeah, that's probably what we'll end up doing. Otherwise, let's just check in on things. Yeah, coal balance is fantastic. Timber is more than enough. Steel, again, doing quite nicely. Food is more than we need. Yeah, well, I'm happy with all of this. I am very happy indeed. Okay, so yeah, that steam hub did get built. All of those houses are now nice and toasty. That is excellent. Let's go ahead and pick up. Honestly, I don't care about the medical automatons. I don't care about the redesign at this stage. I feel like that's something we could do later. But right now, I think we want to do more with our steam cores. Let's go ahead and go to our resources. I think what we'll do here is go for maybe an advanced coal mine. Either that or we could go for the steam or for the extra timber. Again, we're doing pretty decently as far as timber is concerned. And we're not getting enough sick people for us to really need the efficiency there to be built up. Houses are plenty warm enough. Okay, so in that case, yeah, we're going to go back to our resources and we're going to pick up the advanced coal mine, and then we'll start going down the optimization for that as well. I think that seems reasonable, but we may as well get the most bang for our buck first and foremost. I think that is definitely going to be the way to go. Alright, so
it's time for rest.
How are we doing? We've got plenty of steel, we've got plenty of timber. Coal is fantastic. Food, again, we have more food than we possibly need, and we don't have any need for prosthetics either. Yeah, we've done particularly well. We've kept everybody very healthy this round, and so the fact that we've only got, what is it? I think we only had maybe 2 or 3 people get prostheses. I think that's remarkably nice. Alright, oh, right, and I did forget, I'm pretty sure we were meant to do a patrol. Yes, it was. Darn. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Let's max out some of that hope, see if we can, again, mitigate any of the Londoners' proclivities. We've only got 2 days and 12 hours to convince the remaining 31 of them that they do not need to go. I'm pretty sure that's going to be fairly minimal, but we will have to see. Also, it looks like steel is becoming a thing that we have a whole stack of. Let's go and build... let's go ahead and build ourselves another large resource depot. Let's see. Destroy resources. That's not ideal. Where is... oh, that's right. We built a little section over here. Yeah, and I'm liking the idea of that. Let's go ahead and pop you... Yeah, that'll suffice, I dare say. Either that or maybe we just put it in front. No, let's just go with the other side for now. That's fine. I'm not really worried about that very small amount of things there, and we can, yeah, either set that to coal, steel, whatever have you. I'm sure we'll find a use for it as time goes by. Technology is still advancing quite nicely, which is excellent. In fact, we can even go ahead and spend some more food for some extra efficiency, so we will. I don't exactly know how that affects an automaton, but I will not argue. So let's go ahead and build you in. Fantastic. You should be done before the workday. And then to replace that technology, let's go with the next level of... Hang on a second. What is the temperature? It's about to get a fair bit warmer. Everybody's going to be pretty warm. Actually, no, we should probably make sure that those watchtowers are always up and running. What have we got here? Workshop, factory, that's fine. Those medical outposts aren't turned on, so that's fine. In fact, you know what? Let's just turn the infirmary on. We have enough coal, and if that means that people don't get sick, that would be ideal. So, yeah, that'll just be what it is. Let's go ahead and maybe we go for the the steam wall drill. We are about to be finishing up with some of those sawmills, so it's probably not the worst idea. Yeah, let's go ahead and start researching those. Again, I don't know how much coal we need, or how much timber we need, but again, if we have a nice stockpile of timber, we can also start making those charcoal burners if we so desire. I don't think it's going to be necessary though. I think we've been particularly well set as far as our coal is concerned, so I'm not too bothered. We do have oh, and we have another event. Okay, so this is at 2 days and 7 hours left. Propaganda center. Okay, active vandalism. A loyal citizen has reported that he saw a group of young people vandalizing the propaganda center. They wrote "Wake up, people" in big letters on the outer wall. What shall we do? Alright. Discontent will fall. People may get hurt. Hope will rise. You know what? We're going to remove the writing. That is fine by me. And we'll see if we have maximized out our hope. Nope, it looks like those 3 downward chevrons are the maximum for the Londoners disappearing. Alright, well, it was worth a try. It was worth a try. And again, we do have a prison sitting over here. We have people working. Oh, actually, what is this? A roundup. Prison guards will round up wrongdoers and put them in prison. They'll go after Londoners, dissidents, and any other troublemakers. Prisoners will be returned to society after 4 days. Huh. So that's good for managing discontent, but it's not really helpful to us. We have none. No. Also, too, we want the people out and working. Like, I don't care if they're upset. The fact is, as long as they're doing their job, that is what I care about. Alright, and we're down to 21, so that's 10 in what? Past, yeah, 12, 18 hours, somewhere along those ones. Yeah, I think our numbers will hold. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out our next war. Now, I think, yeah, agitator is what we were looking at. So it's a new building. Raises efficiency of nearby workplaces by 20%. Basically loudspeakers. Sounds perfectly fun. We can man that from the propaganda center. We must build 3. 10 wood, 10 steel. That is so easily done. Let's go ahead and get that.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Alright, so let's go ahead and check out our order. Agitators. Let's go. We'll put one of them near those coal mines. That makes plenty of sense. We can go ahead and... Oh, that is some very nice returns on that placement there. Yes, please and thank you. And then... oh, infirmary as well as workshops? That's not a bad. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we could even hit cookhouse and a couple of those medical posts as well, if we so desire. Yeah, that's really good. All right, fantastic. So that's our 1, 2, and 3. So that's enough for our what's deemed necessary. And then outside of that, where do we go? Could go ahead and pop one of these out there just to make sure we have steel. But again, we're doing really good on that front. Oh, we might have another wall drill in here. We might need to chuck one in here in the future. Yeah. You know what? We'll go for the steel anyway. There's really no point in not picking that up. Yeah. We'll just put that there. Again, I don't think we need to mend these things, so I'm not too bothered. Alright, what is this? We're already sweating blood. Yelling at us won't help. Things are going well. Our captain... yeah, thank our captain. That's good. Proud to be the citizen of the city. Fantastic. Alright. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. Everyone doesn't seem too upset. Let's also just double check. Guard station. Again, that was just after midday, I think. And in another day, we can do another round of propaganda. But I think we're managing things fairly alright. Yeah. Alright, so we, oh, we're a little bit warmer. That's nice. We also have more room for storage. I think at this point, let's assign you to steel. Not that I think we need a ton, but again, if we can have extra resources, that's better for us. And then let's also maybe go... let's see, we could do some overtime. Not 100% sure, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah. Again, we do have 2 people who are sick, who apparently... okay, maybe we do go ahead and pick up the, oh no, never mind, they're no longer sick. They must have been brought into the infirmary. Yeah. Alright, well, agitators have been built. Fantastic. Hope rises. Yeah, there is nowhere for that bar to grow. That is fantastic. We are a very hopeful society. That is fantastic news. Also, too, because we are so quite toasty, let's go ahead and kick things down a level. No point in burning up all of that excess coal. And then any other buildings that do not need more than adequate. Yeah, no longer adequate. More than adequate, I should say. We'll keep that up and running. Steam sawmill, that's fine. Alright, well, that'll do. And it looks like our steam wall drill has been researched. So, let's go ahead and upgrade. Single steam core, I'm not too bothered. Technology, let's go with the... I think we'll go for the efficient gathering. Actually, no. We said you know, let's just go for the advanced wall drill. Yeah, now it's going to be getting sick anytime soon, so we might as well do that, and then we can go for the efficient gathering, the gathering post, coal mining, and then... yeah, something else to follow up. But at this stage, coal's not really an issue, so let's just go ahead and work on some extra timber growth. And yeah, we'll play that and see how that all goes. Okay then, hello. Sorry about all of this. This is actually future me talking over past me. Well, actually, that's part of the problem. There is no past me talking as of that moment. I hit the pause button because I hit the mute button because I had to have a bit of a coughing fit. But it, yeah, turns out I didn't unmute my microphone. So, yeah, you're going to have a little bit of post-narration by me. And hopefully it's not too bad. All right, so as things were being done before, yeah, we had a quick check out to the scouts, wanting to make sure that we hadn't missed anything out there. So we did a quick little look around, and again, nothing else has popped up, so we're not too concerned about that. And then, yeah, as you can see, we're going through some of our economy at the moment. We're making a stack of coal at this stage. It looks like a solid 4,000 more than necessary. So, good problems to be having in the snow apocalypse. So, either way, we, yeah, not wanting to max on out, I think what we're about to do is we're going to build up a couple of large resource depots. Yeah. We have a nice little section off to this side over here, which isn't actively being used, and I don't see it ever being used for anything else. So we're going to end up building, I think it's 3 more of these large resource depots, and that will be fantastic. That means we won't have to worry about any hitting any caps as far as our resources. Not to mention too, it does give us an excuse to build that road. So if for some reason there are people who want to cut their way through, it should be just that slight bit more efficient as they walk from one place to another. Alright, but it looks like we have another message. An automaton project. Fundamental research. Sir, an engineer is asking for a day off to study an automaton closely. The automatons can be improved. They may be the pinnacle of our technology, but if we've learned how to make them, we can surely learn to make them better. If I take a closer look at any machine, I can adjust it to improve its performance. Why should it be any different with them? Okay, so that sounds like a fantastic idea. We'll go ahead and let that happen. Again, we have a couple of automatons doing work which we don't technically need to worry about too much, being the fact that we have them researching technology. So 24 hours for a single man and a single automaton, I think the potential benefits could well and truly outweigh things. And again, the worst that happens, what? That just gets destroyed and we have to salvage it for parts? I'm alright with that. Alright, so it does look like we're just paying a slight attention to the future weather forecast. It is going to be getting cooler in a little while. At the moment, we're doing pretty good on our research, so we're not too concerned. I think we were just checking out our patrols. Yeah, our patrol and propaganda. But again, at this moment, we're doing really, really well. We've got maxed out hope, so I don't think it's really necessary for us to try and use these. But again, that's fine. Alright, so extra wood production is always going to be a good thing, so we're going to go ahead and try and find that in our menu. Yeah, we're going to start researching that. Looks like while we have an upgrade going, we cannot upgrade it a second time. They must finish the first, which I suppose is fair enough. It's just a little bit inconvenient. And yeah, we will also have just enough steam cores for that wall drill. And that is before we account for the extra steam cores coming on in from Tesla City. So I think at this stage we're just going to have a bit of a look and see what kind of technology we could be working on right about now. We've done a whole stack with our automatons, so that's not really a concern. We're not really worried about the heat, even if it is just a single level. So I think what we ended up doing... yeah, one of these infirmaries, just making sure we are fixing something up there. We did consider the hothouse, but again, at this stage, we're doing perfectly fine on food. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and make sure that some of our buildings are just staying nice and toasty. Not too bad, all things considered. It's a research that we're going to have to pick up anyway, so it's may as well be done now and save us a little bit of coal in the meantime and let us build up a ginormous stockpile. Alright, so I think at this point, was there much else? Oh yeah, that's right, we're talking about our caps. Yep, trying to make sure that we're not hitting that coal cap. That is quite a thing that we'd try and avoid if at all possible. Again, if we're hitting out our maximums, it means that we're wasting potential inflow. So yeah, definitely talking about switching over some of those things and making sure that that's coal so we don't have to worry about that problem in the future. And there we have it. We've upgraded the wall drill. Not that I think it's actively manned, but again, if we do need more timber, in the future, we will be more than adequately sorted. In fact, yeah, I think there's also the potential for charcoal kilns, which we could produce. So again, even if we have a stack of wood that we don't actively need, it could become more useful in the future. So I think that's looking pretty good. Also too, I'm not sure if that just happened or a little way, but the Londoners are down to 21 people. That is very nice. I don't think that's going to be too much of a hassle either. Alright, so let's just see. Yeah, steam sawmill, that's almost finished up. It's only got a couple of hundred timber left, and then we'll obviously be able to move him around to another location. Yeah, we did take that infirmary efficiency upgrade there. Being able to throw around a couple of extra engineers is always good to put that back into the workforce. And then we went for the housing upgrade, because as you'll see, in just over 2 days, we have a drop of a single, what do we call it? Threshold for the next level of coolness. So yeah, if we can go ahead and get that housing, we can stay where we're at now without having to suffer any other penalties. And then I think what we did over here with the resources, we just went ahead and made sure that it's all set to coal. So now we've got twice as much available yet again. So we should be in a very, very nice situation. Oh, that's right. Yes, we also looked at the generator. So at the moment, we were looking at to see how much coal it actually costs us if we put it up to maximum. And it doesn't really increase by too much of a remarkable amount. But if we go over to our heating, yeah, you look at the generator range upgrade, and you'll see that all of a sudden it triples the use of the generator. So at this current moment in time, I think it's only about, yeah, 460. But if we were to triple that, that would definitely bring it much higher than the steam hubs, which could be nice, but at the same time too, given how many steam hubs we have lying around our city, we're not really building outside of those little sections, and so things are staying relatively warm and we're not really too heavily penalized. So it sort of is what it is at this stage. Again, if we want to, we can always build out in the next concentric circle out behind the infirmary and workshops if we must, but at the same time too, it's not too penalizing as things stand. Alright, so yeah, I think what we're doing here is talking about the propaganda and our patrols. Yeah, we've kind of noticed that we've already maxed out our hope, so it's not exactly an issue for us right now, so we don't need to try and spam those abilities. We have no discontent to be worried about, and we have, well, no more hope that can realistically be gained, so we're doing particularly well. Very well indeed. Alright, so let's see, what else are we looking at here? Oh, that's right. I think we're talking about the factory and the workshop, potentially seeing about workers and if there was anything else to produce. I think we're possible efficiencies, yeah, of having another automaton, but at the moment with our brand new agitators that, well, as that one over there said, 12 workplaces are affected. That is absolutely incredible, going to make a huge matter of difference over there. And then I think we're just looking at some of the temperatures just to see if we can mitigate any potential illness. Again, if we're sitting in comfortable, no illnesses will occur, but if it is unlivable, there is still a slight chance of falling ill, which realistically we can avoid. And given the fact that we also have no discontent, we also went around to a couple of workshops to go into some overtime so we can get as much research done as possible. Because again, if we can manage to get all of the research done, that will free up a whole stack of extra workers to go do other jobs. Because at the end of the day, we have a finite amount of research and an infinite amount of resources that can be gathered from either the coal mines or the wall drill, so I'm not really too concerned about that. Oh, and it looks like we're now down to 14 Londoners left. Yeah, it looks like 7 of them have disappeared. We only have a day and a few hours to deal with the rest of them. I think that there's a little bit of RNG as to how many of the Londoners decide to come back from their misgivings, but at the end of the day, as long as that there is fewer of them, that is what is important. Hopefully trending towards 0, and if for some reason we don't have them all convinced by the very end, if there is only 4 or 5 of them, we might actually be in a position where they may not want to leave anyway if there's so few in the first place. Alright, so what else have we got? Yeah, I think we're just looking at some of the efficiencies here, just seeing if there's any buildings that could make do with any sort of extra management. We're looking at the temperature of that thing. That was where the automaton was working for some extra research, but at the moment we have a couple of free engineers from that infirmary, so let's go ahead and turn on that heater just to make sure that we are getting the maximum out of the buildings that we have constructed. And we might end up throwing the what do we call it, the automaton elsewhere, depending. But again, hopefully that will be up and running sometime soon. If that engineer can indeed make those things better, we will definitely enjoy that. Alright, but I think that is the end for this episode, so if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan.